Pagdating sa Lean Six Sigma, alam nating hindi sapat yung puro magaganda at makukulay na graphs lang ang basehan natin, right? Kailangan natin ng matibay na statistical validation. Kumbaga, mag-shift tayo from ano sa tingin natin, papunta sa ano ba talagang sinasabi ng data.
So for our DMAIC Analyze Phase Roadmap today, we'll quickly cover hypotheses and process variation, visualizing data with box plots, statistical validation using y equals f of x, running a two proportions test on defect rates, and wrapping up with graphical versus statistical analysis.
Let's kick things off with Section 1, Hypotheses in Process Variation.
Picture this. Nagpapatakbo ka ng isang fast food delivery chain. Isipin mo Jollibee or GrabFood at napansin mo ang laki ng variability sa delivery times. Paano ba natin itetest kung yung location talaga yung salarin? Well, sa Lean Six Sigma, we set up our hypotheses. Ang null hypothesis natin, sinasabi niya na walang significant difference sa delivery times across branches. Basically, pantay-pantay lang sila. On the flip side, ang alternate hypothesis natin is asserting na yes, meron talagang significant difference. Ito yung absolute foundation natin bago tayo mag-analyze.
Moving on to Section 2, let's talk about visualizing data using box plots.
Kung susundin natin yung sequential logic natin sa Lean Six Sigma, it goes exactly like this. You start with data collection. Then naturally, you do your graphical analysis. But wait, hindi tayo pwedeng huminto dyan. Any graphical analysis absolutely needs to be followed by a statistical test. We have to validate what we're investigating bago tayo mag-propose ng kahit anong solusyon sa improve phase. Yon ang tamang proseso.
Now kapag naiplot na natin yung sample data natin sa tools like Excel or Power BI, lalabas sa box plots na location A is the most consistent kasi pinakamaikli yung variation nila. But let's talk about location C. Sila yung may pinakamalaking variation. Visually speaking, location C is undoubtedly our most inconsistent performer.
Which brings us to Section 3, Statistical Validation using y equals f of x.
Guys, matinding paalala lang ha. Super dangerous na mag-jump to conclusions based solely sa mga naunang initial visuals natin. Bilang isang green belt or black belt, trabaho mong patunayan ng statistical significance bago ka mag-deploy ng any action plan. Dito papasok yung paborito nating core equation, yung y equals f of x. Sa case natin, ang ating y or yung main output natin is the pizza delivery time. And this is a function of our x, which is the restaurant location. Kapag napatunayan statistically na itong location is indeed a key X, ibig sabihin yan, kailangan nating tutukan at ayusin si Restaurant C sa improve phase. Hindi tayo nang huhula dito. We are strictly data-driven.
Let's shift gears a bit in Section 4, Defect Rates and the Two Proportions Test.
Let's pivot to a classic BPO quality assurance scenario analyzing insurance claims. Say we have two offices, Office A and Office B. So unang tingin sa report, Office A has a 35% defect rate, tapos si Office B nasa 30%. Ang bilis mag-react, di ba? Mapapaisip ka agad na malinaw na mas malala ang problema natin sa Office A. Kailangan silang i-coach agad-agad.
Pero teka lang, bago tayo gumawa ng any operational calls based on those initial percentages, tingnan muna natin yung raw data na na-collect for the past 2 weeks. Office A processed 100 claims, 35 ang mali. Hence the 35% defect rate. Si Office B naman nag-process ng 200 claims at 60 ang mali, resulting in a 30% defect rate. Notice na magkaiba yung base volume nila? So the million-dollar question here is there a true statistical difference sa defect rates nila? Hindi pwede na mag-compare lang tayo ng percentages.
This is exactly why we need to run a statistical analysis. Pag ginamit natin yung two proportions test, which, by the way, is super easy to execute gamit ang Excel Data Analysis Toolpak, ano yung naging resulta? The test actually reveals that there is no significant difference. So as a team, we can definitively conclude na ang defect rate ng Office A ay hindi statistically worse compared kay Office B. Yung theory natin kanina, it's been completely disproven.
And that leads us to our final point, Section 5, Graphical versus Statistical Analysis.
Tulad ng nakita natin sa BPO example na yun, napakadaling mag-aksaya ng training budget or magbigay ng memo sa maling branch kung aasa lang tayo sa raw reports. And this brings us to an ultimate Master Black Belt golden rule na gusto kong isapuso ninyo.
Graphical analysis is very useful, but it must be confirmed by statistical analysis. Yes, malaking tulong ang visuals para makapag-spot ng trends quickly, pero we absolutely need to validate it with statistics para makagawa tayo ng matibay at tamang desisyon.
So I'll leave you with this vital mindset shift. Sa susunod na makakita ka ng malaking bababa o pataas na trend sa isang napakagandang dashboard report sa Power BI, magiging mabilis ka pa ring mag-react o tatanungin mo muna ang team mo. Statistically significant ba ito?